Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news all right. 49ers fans, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you could be one of the most exciting and game-changing rumors of the NFL offseason. We're talking about a potential blockbuster trade that could shake up the entire NFC West and take the 49ers to an entirely new level offensively. The buzz on the street, confirmed by some solid sources and NFL insiders, suggests that the San Francisco 49ers are eyeing a bold move, acquiring Justin Jefferson from the Minnesota Vikings. Yes, you heard that right. Justin Jefferson, the superstar wide receiver who's been making defenses look silly with his elite route running, speed, and big play ability. Now, before you start imagining the possibilities, let's break down what's going on behind the scenes and how this could impact not only the 49ers, but the entire NFC landscape. So here's the scoop. The Vikings, sitting at 6-8 as they push toward the end of their season, are in a tough spot financially. They're facing an $18 million cap hit for next year, and with a roster that's been hit hard by injuries and some underwhelming performances, especially on the offensive line, they're looking to rebuild. They're also trying to shed some salary and clear space to focus on their youth movement. Sources like Diana Rossini have mentioned that the Vikings are frustrated with their usage of Jefferson, who, let's be honest, is one of the most dynamic and explosive receivers in the league, and are considering trading him to bolster their draft picks, especially to rebuild their defensive line. The Vikings are in an interesting spot. They have a star receiver who is averaging over 15 yards per catch this season, with 88 receptions and over 350 yards in just 14 games, along with 11 touchdowns. His production is simply off the charts, and he's been a nightmare for defenses with his precise route running, speed, and ability to turn short gains into big plays. Now, let's talk about why the 49ers are so interested. With Brandon Ayuk currently out with a knee injury in Week 16, San Francisco's receiving core has been exposed, revealing a need for a deep threat who can stretch defenses and make defenses pay for playing soft coverage. Jefferson's presence would be a game-changer in this regard. Imagine an offense with Purdy back there, slinging the ball to a receiver who can consistently gain 20 to 30 yards per catch and turn any play into a potential touchdown. Jefferson's elite yards after catch, YAC, combined with his ability to create mismatches against even the best defensive backs, would open up the entire offense. It's a perfect fit, especially considering how the 49ers want to maximize their explosiveness, and Jefferson's skill set aligns with that perfectly. Let's dig into some numbers because they really tell the story. Jefferson's 2025 stats are incredible. 88 catches on 14 games, 350 yards, 11 touchdowns, and an average of 15. 3 yards per reception, top of the league via PFF. His receiving grade is a remarkable 92. 4, and he's averaging 3-4 yards per route run, which is elite. He's forcing defenses to miss tackles, 34 missed tackles this season, and has accumulated over 680 yards after the catch. His career stats since 2020 are even more impressive. Over 800 yards, 48 touchdowns, and nearly 400 receptions. In Week 14 against the Bears, he put up 10 catches for 162 yards and 2 touchdowns, showing he can dominate any secondary. Injuries have been a minor concern this year. An ankle injury cost him a game, and he's also dealt with shoulder issues in 2023, missing 3 games. But when healthy, Jefferson is a game breaker, reminiscent of Randy Moss in his prime, with an average separation of 2.8 yards, boosting the offense's explosiveness by roughly 16%, according to advanced metrics. From the Vikings' perspective, trading Jefferson makes strategic sense. Their season has been a disappointment, and they're clearly in a rebuild mode, especially on defense and along the offensive line. The team's cap situation, with $18 million over the cap, forces their hand. They're also prioritizing building around their young players, like Jordan Addison, and shedding some of the high-priced veteran contracts. The thought process is that they can get solid draft capital, maybe 2 first-round picks for Jefferson, and channel that into building a more balanced, competitive team for the future. It's a tough pill to swallow for Vikings fans and management, especially given Jefferson's talent and his importance to their offense, but the financial realities and team direction seem to be pushing them toward this drastic move. Now, shifting gears to what this means for the 49ers. If this trade happens, it's going to be a seismic shift. Adding Jefferson alongside Brandon Ayuk and George Kittle would transform the 49ers' passing game into one of the most dangerous in the league. Jefferson's ability to create mismatches would force defenses to double-team him, opening up opportunities for Ayuk and Kittle, and even Christian McCaffrey in the passing game. This would elevate the entire offense, making the 49ers even more explosive, especially in the red zone and on deep routes. Analytics back this up. According to PFF, Jefferson's presence would increase the 49ers' passing efficiency by around 28%. That's massive. The team's yards per attempt could rise from 7.5 to nearly 9.6, and their deep touchdown rate could double with an average of 0.8 deep TDs per game. This kind of offensive upgrade would make the 49ers not just a playoff team, but a serious contender for the Super Bowl. Their offense would be comparable to some of the most explosive units in recent NFL history, like the 2022 Dolphins with Tyreek Hill. Imagine Purdy throwing to Jefferson on a consistent basis, big plays, high yak, and the ability to stretch defenses vertically. That's the kind of weapon that can turn a good team into a great one, especially come playoff time. And speaking of the playoffs, the odds for the 49ers to win it all would skyrocket. Caesars currently has their Super Bowl odds at around plus 1,200, but with Jefferson, those odds could improve to somewhere between plus 650 and plus 700. It's a game changer, especially considering how Jefferson's presence would make them a nightmare for opponents like the Rams and Seahawks. His ability to stretch the field and create big plays would increase their chances of winning crucial playoff games, boosting their postseason conversion rate by an estimated 15%. And let's not forget, Jefferson's skill set complements what the 49ers already excel at: precise route running, explosive plays, and taking advantage of mismatches. For the 49ers, this move could be the final piece they need to push them over the top. It's about building a dynasty, about giving Brock Purdy that ultimate weapon to unleash in the postseason. Their offense would become almost unstoppable, with multiple options that defenses simply can't cover all at once. It's the kind of move that could help them finally bring home another Lombardi trophy, fulfilling the aspirations that fans have been dreaming about since their last Super Bowl victory. Of course, this trade isn't just about the immediate impact. It's about setting a tone for the franchise, showing that the 49ers are willing to make bold moves, invest in their championship window, and go all in to reclaim their throne. The NFC West is no longer a two-horse race. The 49ers would be stepping into a league where they're not just contenders. They could be the team to beat for years to come. The Rams, Seahawks, and even the Cardinals will have to reckon with this new explosive 49ers offense, led by one of the best wide receivers in the game today. In conclusion, if the 49ers pull off this trade for Justin Jefferson, it's going to be a game changer. It's the kind of move that can elevate their offense from good to elite and position them as the favorites for Super Bowl LX. For Vikings fans, it's a tough pill to swallow, given how much they've relied on Jefferson's magic, but sometimes you have to make tough decisions in rebuild mode. For 49ers fans, though, it's pure excitement. Imagine Jefferson running routes in the red and gold, tormenting defenses and helping the team chase that elusive 7th Lombardi. So keep your eyes peeled, because this could be the move that defines the next chapter of 49ers history. And remember, in the NFL, one trade can change everything. The question now is, will it happen? And if it does, get ready for a whole new level of San Francisco 49ers football. This is the kind of news that gets fans talking, dreaming, and preparing for a new era of dominance. Stay tuned, because the offseason just got a lot more interesting, and I'll be here to keep you updated every step of the way. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the San Francisco 49ers. Do you believe this trade could be the move that finally pushes us over the top and brings home another Super Bowl? Or do you think the Vikings are making a mistake letting go of such a talent? Either way, I want to know what you think. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates on this story and everything else happening around the 49ers. Stay tuned and keep that passion alive because the best is yet to come for this team. Let's go Niners!